Pat Walker here with Mission Winners. Time for the top stocks this week that you should have on your watch list. First, here's DCOM. This is group number 4, and I like to give the relevant fundamental data with these. Earnings per share ranks 86, composite ratings 97, B minus accumulation distribution, timeliness A, relative strength 97, near new high grounds. Here's the important point though. Fundamentals and everything are good, but note the simple base. This is a very important foundation in Mission Winners. Simple bases that are easy to see. If it's easy for me to see and it's easy for you to see, it's easy for others to see, which increases the probabilities that A, they see it, and B, they'll act on it. They'll buy. Isn't that what we want? Here, flip that coin. Oh, I've got a chart pattern. Nobody knows about it. Man, I'm pumped. I had somebody say that to me years ago at an IBD meetup. And I said, well, doesn't that mean that they don't see it and then nobody's going to buy it? Oh, I never thought of that. So we focus on simplicity in all respects. You can see this top across here. What's it need? A good market and good volume. If it happens, we'll be ready. Here's the next one, NVDA. Now, this is group number 70, has a composite rating of 95. What's special about NVIDIA? It's NVIDIA. It's a max list stock. That's what's special about it. The negative, accumulation distribution, is E, okay? The positive is you've got a higher low setup right here. As you can see on the daily chart, this low is higher than this low, and that could be a lift. A lot of people, institutions, follow this stock. This stock has been really good to us through the years. Pointing this out. Potential entry, take out the highs at S-bar, 106.60. That's what we'd be looking for. And I want to take it a little step further for you, okay? I always look at daily and weekly charts side by side. It's a great tactic. It will really help you. I'm going to refresh this real quick. Hold on. Here we go. We've got a bad data point in there, volume-wise. But you can see right here, see how this closed on this bar? Right there, right near the highs on a pickup in volume. That's what we're looking for. I'm going to refresh this and see if this does come in here. Hold on. I'm missing that volume bar, but I will tell you this. The volume on this bar right here is a little bit heavier than the volume on this bar. Just giving you the whole heads up here. So what do you want to see? Take out the highs here. This is a weekly chart. Take out these highs. On the daily chart, and again, we do in-depth analysis here. Here's the daily. You can see this base that's forming down here. It's a low level. Now again, what's the negative here? And by the way, I like to point out the good, but also things to take in consideration. In Mission Winners, that's what we do. We're thorough in our analysis to help people. Some distribution in here. So what does that tell us? They're selling it. So what do we need to see to get us to buy this? A good market, good price action, backed by good volume action. If it doesn't have it, no buy. There we go. We're very stringent in what we do, and that helps us. So let's move on here. We're taking a look at Stepstone, STEP, Group 109, slight negative. Composite rating 97. That's good. A plus accumulation distribution. That's great. Timeliness A. That's great. SMR A. That's great. Last quarter's earnings up 85%. Check this out. Here's the last 4 quarters earnings growth. Minus 21%, plus 37%, plus 38%, plus 85%. They're increasing and they're accelerating. Relative strength 97 near new high ground, or at new high ground, right in here. See these tops across here? Just take out the top of this bar right here at 50.80 on Stepstone. 50.80. That's what we'd be looking for. Let's move on here. Meta. Right there. And you can see Meta ran up and tailed off, okay? And then it fell, and then it's come back. Here's the negative. And by the way, I'm not a cheerleader. I like to point out the good, but also things to be concerned with, all right? To help people make better investing decisions. What's the negative? D plus accumulation distribution. The positives, earnings per share rank 96, composite rating 95, timeliness A, relative strength 93. It's a max list stock, all right? This could follow through here, could be a starter by here, and then if it takes out the highs of this bar, could be an add-on, okay? What's the high on this bar? 518.34. Potential entry, 518.40. But a couple of constraints. We need a good market, and we need good price action backed by good volume action. We need those constraints met, or if not, we have the discipline not to buy it, and that helps us. Let's move on here. And what do we have? We have Tesla right here. You see this shelf right here? Right? And I'll draw this to help you. And it's simple. It's not fancy. It's just a push through the 200-day moving average line. What do we want to see? Again, a push through the 200-day, that's the purple line, a push through the 200-day with volume, okay? This is a maxless stock. Has a composite rating of 56. It's because it's been lagging here, okay? But I'd like to show you something important. This is a valuable lesson. I said this at meetups for years. Just because it's a red bar doesn't mean it's a bad bar. Just because it's a green bar doesn't mean it's a good bar. Do you see this bar right here? Oh, it's a red bar on volume. Look at where it opened. It gapped down and closed in the top third or fourth of its range right there. They bought it, folks. They didn't sell it. Look where it closed, up near the highs. What do we want to see? Just take out these tops here through the 200-day. What's the high on this bar? 191.48. The high on this bar is, 202.90. The high on this bar is 203.49. Take out the top of this bar, which will also be pushing through the 200-day at 203.50. And again, the high on this bar right here is 203.49. 203.50 with volume and a good market.
Thank you for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit like. Maybe hit that subscribe button. We come up with new content nearly every day. Also, check out the videos on the right. YouTube recommends the one on the top, and the bottom one is something we thought you might enjoy. See you next time.